Well, the Trey Smith deal got done in Kansas City on the day that was the deadline for turning a franchise tag into a multi-year contract. And as I said, when we first brought this up, he's got a big bird in hand. $23.4 million franchise tender, already the highest paid guard in pro football on a per year average, even though it was a 1-year deal at $23.4. What will the Chiefs offer to get him to surrender $23.4 and either $28 next year under the second tag or shot at the open market? What do you have to do to get him to trade that in? That's what it is at that point. I have this $23.4 and either 28 or free agency. What are you going to give me to get me to give it up? That's why, all due respect to T. Higgins, I don't think his deal was as good as it could have been, because I think the deal that he signed was less than what he had. Second tag, solid money, shot at free agency next year. So Trey Smith takes the deal, and it is a very good deal because what it does, the way it's structured, and all the details are out there because there's nothing to hide. Everybody look at our work. 3 years, $70 million. As a practical matter, guaranteed. Here's why. And this is one of the subtle structural realities of a contract that guarantees a future year that isn't fully guaranteed at signing. 2 years are fully guaranteed at signing. And at the start of the second league year, by March of next year, that's when the third year becomes fully guaranteed. Those rolling guarantees a year in advance ties the team's hands, forces the team. Like, what are the Chiefs going to do after 1 year? Are they going to cut Trey Smith after 1 year? The guy's been a bedrock of their offensive line since he was drafted in round 6 in 2021. They're going to cut him after 1 year? No. He's going to make $70 million fully guaranteed over the next 3 years. Great deal for him. And he signed a 4-year deal. He's committed for only 4 years, not 5, not 6, not 7, 4. And when I first saw it was a 4-year extension, I thought, okay, he's committed for 5 years because he's got the franchise tag. He's already under contract for this year. No. No, it's a 4-year deal, 3-year extension. And the numbers really don't matter because it was $23.4 for this year. The 4-year, $94 million contract average is $23.5. So it's not like it would have been a big difference to say, ooh, 3-year extension worth $30 million a year. That's part of the game that gets played. We talked about it yesterday with Garrett Wilson. If you look at the extension, woo, you throw in the 2 years that already existed, 32 goes down to 25. So good for Trey Smith and good for the Chiefs. And I don't know how the negotiations went, but one of the points that I would have made on Trey Smith's behalf, you get a lot of value out of this guy because you guys go to the playoffs every year. He's played 13 extra games in 4 seasons. 13 extra games. The last 4 years, the Chiefs have played 20 games, 20 games, 21 games, 20 games. It is amazing. So there's value in that. And I've been kicking around the idea of proposing, as part of the concessions the union could seek in the next CBA talks. I've been kicking around this idea of revamping the playoff pay system, because what guys get in the postseason, especially the guys who are well paid, it's peanuts. And for a team that's back there over and over and over again, there's a point where it's just not fair. I think there should be a league-wide fund that gives the players something comparable to what they make. And that will be part of the negotiation. What do we use? Do we use cap number? Do we use base salary? Do we use roster bonus and base salary? Do we use signing bonus allocation? But there's a number, an agreed to formula that determines the guy's number. That's what he's paid for playoff games, for each playoff game. Win or lose, you're playing an extra game. This isn't a contest. You're playing an extra game. The NFL's making their money either way. You should make your money either way. Your regular season pay is your regular season pay, whether you win or whether you lose. I think the idea of turning it into some sort of a winner take all, winner take more contest, I think that's outdated, and I think it's stupid, and I think it's a way to justify paying the players less money. But it would not be an insignificant amount of money, but it's money that would be separate apart from the salary cap. It would go into a league-wide fund. It would eliminate the need for playoff incentives. because everybody would have a playoff incentive. Everybody would get fair compensation commensurate with what they make week in and week out if their season continues. And I don't know, maybe you enhance it. Maybe you get a ring if you win it all. But financially right now, like a Patrick Mahomes, he's basically playing for free in the postseason. So just something to think about, and maybe something we'll officially propose at some point, as if anybody gives a rat's ass what we have to propose. Hasn't stopped us at any point in the past 25 years. Okay. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.